What's drowning you in waves of information? What's making you feel overwhelmed in the modern world? Is it the news, the endless scroll of social media, the articles, the videos? It's not the technology. It's not the times we're in. It's the sheer volume. You have the power to navigate. No one's coming to filter that information for you. No one's coming to shut off that noise. It's you. The only one who can transform this overload into self-improvement is you. I can give you the tools though. It's a 10-step plan. Listen closely, because I'm also going to give you the biggest, most important formula you must use to forever stop this analysis paralysis. This endless scrolling which leads to frustration and another day of achieving nothing. In a time when online education content feels like information overload, when the phrase intentional living feels like a challenge, here's a secret. You have the soft skills to conquer it all. Not the internet, not the creators, not the influencers. It's you, armed with a magic formula and this 10-step plan, waiting to turn this overwhelm into opportunity. Our brains weren't crafted for this onslaught of information. It's not evolution's fault, it's not biology, it's not our ancestors. It's the challenge we face today. But remember this, we're not powerless. Armed with intention, with direction, with purpose, we can adapt, change, evolve. And who's at the helm? It's you, ready to own this, to command your path, to live with intention. Here it is, your blueprint to self-improvement. 1. Focus on your purpose. What drives you? Why are you here? Why do you seek? It's not habit. It's not routine. It's not boredom. Prioritize your purpose. It's your compass, your beacon, guiding you in your growth. 2. Curate your content. What do you allow in? With the rise of online content, it's not about quantity. It's about quality. Listen to what resonates, to what fuels your journey, and let go of the rest. 3. Time box your intake. When do you take it all in? It's not all day. It's not whenever. It's when you choose. When that time's up, shut off. It's about discipline, yours. 4. Take physical and mental breaks. When do you rest? It's not when the world says so. It's when you need it. Physical and mental breaks are crucial. Remember your journey, your rules. 5. Discuss and teach. Who do you share with? Teaching, discussing. It's not for them, it's for you. Sharing reinforces, strengthens, deepens. Make your knowledge a part of you. 6. Limit multitasking. How do you work? One thing at a time. It's not multitasking, it's not chaos, it's focus. Dive deep and watch how to stop feeling overwhelmed fade away. 7. Take notes and highlight. How do you remember? It's not passive, it's active. Take notes, highlight, engage, make it yours. 8. Apply immediately. When do you act? Not tomorrow, not later, now. Turn knowledge into action immediately. 9. Reflect and review. How often do you reflect? Every moment, every day. See what sticks, see what's relevant, make it count. 10. Declutter regularly. What stays and what goes? It's not clutter, it's choice. Declutter, unfollow, unsubscribe. Make your world fresh every day. And now, as promised, the secret formula. This formula is switch your mindset to adaptability. In this storm of data, what's your lifeboat? Adaptability. It's not just survival, it's conquering chaos. It's resilience, curiosity, flexibility. It's learning and unlearning. Adaptability. The world waits for no one. The adaptable, they own the future. They command their path. Charles Darwin once said, "It is not the strongest of the species that survives, nor the most intelligent. It is the one most adaptable to change." Countless examples in nature. Take polar bears. As global temperatures rise and sea ice shrinks, these creatures are swimming longer distances, seeking food on land, and changing their diet to adapt to the changing conditions. All of the successful companies in recent history had to adapt to stay viable. Remember when Apple was all about computers? Then in 2001, they dropped the iPod, turning the music industry upside down. That bold move showed how a company can pivot and shape an entire market. They didn't stick to the script, they wrote a new one. Before Uber, hailing a cab was a hassle. They adapted the way we think about rides, giving us an app that put convenience in our pockets and changed transportation forever. Remember the Blockbuster and Netflix? One fell, one soared. What made the difference? Netflix adapted to the new environment. In 2007, it started streaming content online. This big shift from physical to digital made Netflix a powerhouse, showing that a company willing to change gears can redefine entertainment. Amazon started as an online bookstore, but Jeff Bezos saw beyond that. He adapted the company into an everything store, adding a huge variety of products and services. Amazon transformed e-commerce and set a new standard for convenience. In 2008, Airbnb disrupted travel industry. They embraced the idea of people sharing their homes, making travel more personal and affordable. When the world needed a way to stay connected remotely, Zoom stepped up. In the midst of a pandemic, they became the go-to platform for virtual meetings, adapting to the sudden shift in how we work and interact. Disney was already a giant, but in 2019, they launched Disney+. They embraced the streaming trend and adapted their model, giving us a new way to access entertainment. They showed that even iconic brands can evolve with the times. Adaptability isn't just about surviving, it's about thriving. In the information age where change is the only constant, our ability to adapt determines our success trajectory. Adaptability is more than just a reactionary trait. It's a proactive mindset. It's about learning and unlearning. It's about recognizing when old knowledge or methods are no longer serving you and being open to new ideas and approaches. Resilience, curiosity, flexibility, bouncing back from setbacks and viewing failures as learning opportunities rather than dead ends. GM faced bankruptcy during the 2008 financial crisis. Instead of throwing in the towel, they restructured, innovated, and emerged stronger. Starbucks faced a slump during the recession. Instead of giving up, they revamped their menu, focused on customer experience, and reignited their brand. Apple struggled in the 90s, even firing its own founder, Steve Jobs. But Jobs returned, leading Apple's resurgence with groundbreaking products like the iPod, iPhone, and iPad. Ford pioneered automobiles, but times changed. Their resilience was evident when they shifted focus from sedans to SUVs and trucks, adapting to market demands while maintaining their legacy. J.Crew faced bankruptcy in 2020 due to retail shifts and the pandemic. They emerged by adapting their strategy, catering to changing consumer preferences, and showcasing that resilience is about facing challenges head-on. Curiosity, continuously seeking out new knowledge, insights, and experiences. Asking questions and challenging the status quo. Flexibility, being open to change and willing to pivot when necessary, even if it means abandoning a previously charted course. When setbacks come knocking, a flexible mindset doesn't crumble. It bounces back with even more vigor. Think of it as a mental trampoline that propels you higher after every fall. And curiosity is like a constant hunger for improvement, urging you to question norms and innovate. Staying flexible isn't a compromise. It's the tool that ensures your success in a world that's always evolving. At the end of the day, no one's going to force you to use these 10 steps I've just given you. No one is going to make you adapt. At every crossroad and every challenge, the only one who can make it all happen is you. You've got the tools now. You hold the power to navigate the information maze. Embrace these steps, harness your adaptability, and turn knowledge into the action that will propel your dreams into reality.